Hello, my wonderful friend. Welcome back to the English Listening Library. This is your safe and friendly place to learn and grow. I am so happy you are here with me today. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a conversation in English and you knew what you wanted to say in your own language, but the English words came out very, very slowly? Maybe you were busy translating in your head, word by word. It feels like your brain is running a slow old computer program. By the time you have the perfect sentence, the conversation has already moved on. If this sounds like you, please know that you are not alone. This is one of the biggest challenges for English learners all over the world. But today, we are going to change that. In this special lesson, I'm going to show you how to train your brain to think directly in English, just like a native speaker. And trust me, my friend, when you start thinking in English, everything in your English journey becomes easier. Your speaking becomes faster, your listening becomes clearer, and your confidence will grow so much. So, if you want to learn the secret to stop translating and start thinking in English naturally, please stay with me. We have some very simple and powerful ideas to share today. Are you ready? Let's begin. First, let's ask the big question. Why is thinking in English so important? Why can't we just translate in our heads? That's a great question. The answer is simple. Translating is slow. It is like having a wall between your thoughts and your words. Imagine your brain has to do two very big jobs. First, it has to create a sentence in your own language. That is job number one. Then, it has to find the right English words, remember the right grammar, and build a new sentence in English. That is job number two. Your brain is working twice as hard. It is no wonder you feel tired and slow. But when you think directly in English, there is only one job. You think the idea and you speak the idea all in English. There is no wall, there is no delay. Let's talk about confidence. When you start thinking in English, words come to your mind much faster. You can speak without long, awkward pauses. You are not searching for words anymore. This makes you feel so much more confident. And when you feel confident, you want to speak more. It is a beautiful cycle. Thinking in English also helps your listening skills. When you listen to a native speaker, your brain can understand their words instantly. You are not trying to translate what they are saying. You are just understanding. And one more important thing, thinking in English even helps your pronunciation. Yes, it's true. When you think in English, you start to hear the sounds and the music of the language in your head, the way native speakers say them. This helps you to speak more clearly. So, just to remember, thinking in English helps you speak faster, feel more confident, understand conversations better, and even improve your pronunciation. Now, you are probably thinking, okay, I understand. It is very important. But how do I do it? How do I train my brain to think in a new language? Do not worry. We are going to break it down into very simple, easy steps that anyone can do. But before we learn the steps, let's talk about some common mistakes. These are the small traps that stop many learners from thinking in English. Once you know these traps, you can avoid them. The first and biggest mistake is relying too much on translating. This means you are always using a dictionary that translates English words into your language. This feels helpful at first, but it is like riding a bicycle with training wheels forever. To ride a bike freely, you must take the training wheels off. To think in English freely, you must try to stop translating. The second mistake is focusing too much on grammar. Yes, grammar is important. But if you are always stopping to think, is this the right tense? Do I need a or the? You will never speak smoothly. Native speakers do not think about grammar rules when they talk. They just speak. And guess what? Even native speakers make small grammar mistakes sometimes. It's okay. The goal is communication, not perfection. The third mistake is being afraid of making mistakes. This is a very big trap. Many students are so afraid of saying something wrong that they choose to say nothing at all. But please, listen to me. Mistakes are a beautiful part of learning. They are like signs on a road that show you where you need to go next. The more you practice thinking and speaking in English, the better you will get. Please, do not be afraid to sound imperfect. And the last mistake is not surrounding yourself with enough English. If your day is filled only with your native language, your brain will always choose the easy path. It will naturally think in your language. If you only use English for 1 hour in a classroom, but not in your daily life, your brain will not learn to switch to English naturally. So, let's remember the 4 big mistakes: translating too much, thinking too much about grammar, being afraid of making mistakes, and not having enough English in your daily life. If you are making any of these mistakes, please do not feel bad. The good news is, now you know them, and we are going to learn how to fix them right now. Okay, are you ready for the fun part? We are now going to learn the simple, powerful steps to train your brain to think in English. These are not difficult rules. They are easy, daily habits that anyone can follow. Let's start with our first step. Name things around you in English. This is my favorite first step because it is so easy. Right now, look around you. What do you see? Say the names of the objects in English, in your head, or quietly with your voice. For example, if you are in your room, you can think bed, window, lamp, chair, book. Just say the English word, that's it. This simple habit starts to build a direct connection in your brain between an object and its English name, with no translation. Great. Now, for our second step, talk to yourself in English. This might feel a little strange at first, but it is one of the most powerful ways to practice thinking in English. You can do this anytime, anywhere. When you are cooking, you can describe what you are doing. For example, I am cutting the onions. Now I am adding some salt. When you are getting dressed in the morning, you can think, I will wear the blue shirt today. It is a sunny day outside. The best part is, there is no pressure. No one is listening. It is just you, practicing with your new friend, yourself. You can make mistakes, and it is totally okay. Wonderful. Let's move to our third step. Use an English-to-English dictionary. This is a game changer. A game changer is an idea that changes everything. Many learners use dictionaries that translate English words into their native language. But when you are ready, try to switch to a dictionary that explains English words using other, simpler English words. For example, if you don't know the word delicious, instead of translating it, you look it up in an English-to-English dictionary. It might say, tastes very good. This way, your brain stays in the English world. It learns to connect English words with other English words. This is a very powerful habit. Okay, our fourth step is to think in very simple sentences at first. Many students try to think in long, complex sentences too soon. This can make them feel stuck and frustrated. Instead, I want you to start with short, simple thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, I have a strong desire to consume a beverage because I am feeling dehydrated, just start with, I am thirsty, I need water. Short, simple, clear. Once you get comfortable with short sentences, your sentences will naturally get longer over time. Don't rush. Now for my favorite step, our fifth step. Have an English inner voice. Your inner voice is the little voice you hear in your head when you are thinking. Most of the time, this voice speaks in your native language. Our goal is to train this voice to start speaking in English. For example, if you are planning your day, try to plan it in English in your head. Think, okay, what should I do first? I will start with breakfast. Then, I will go to work. You can even ask yourself questions in English in your head. Questions like, how am I feeling today? Or, what should I have for lunch? This is like having a little English conversation inside your own mind all day long. It is one of the best habits to make your brain think in English automatically. And finally, our sixth step is to surround yourself with English. This is a very important habit. The more you see and hear English, the more natural it becomes for your brain. You can listen to English podcasts while you are walking or cleaning. You can watch English videos. You can read simple books or articles in English. The more English you put into your brain, the more English will start to come out of your brain naturally. So, let's quickly remember the 6 simple steps we learned today. First, name things around you in English. Second, talk to yourself in English. Third, use an English-to-English dictionary. Fourth, think in simple sentences. Fifth, have an English inner voice. And sixth, surround yourself with English. These steps will help you to finally stop translating and start thinking in English naturally. And the best part is, you can start practicing these easy habits today. Now, you might have some challenges. For example, you might feel stuck because you don't know a word in English. This can be frustrating. But instead of stopping, try to describe the word using other simple English words. For example, if you forget the word refrigerator, you can think, the cold box in the kitchen where I keep my food. The goal is to keep thinking in English, even when you don't know every single word. Another challenge is feeling like you are not making progress. But the truth is, progress is often slow and quiet. You might not see it every day. The best solution is to track your progress. You can keep a small journal and write down your thoughts in English. Or you can record your own voice speaking English for 1 minute every week. After a few weeks, when you listen to your old recordings, you will be amazed at how much you have improved. The most important thing is to be patient with yourself. Thinking in English is a skill, and like any skill, it takes time and practice. Please, do not be afraid of making mistakes. Just keep practicing every day, and soon, thinking in English will feel as natural as breathing. We have covered so many great ideas today. Thinking in English is a journey, not a destination. But with the right mindset and a little bit of daily practice, anyone can do it. You can do it. Remember, start small, be consistent, and do not be afraid of making mistakes. The more you practice, the easier and more natural it will become. Now, I have a question for you. What is one small tip from today's lesson that you are going to try first? Please, let me know in the comments below. I would love to read your ideas. And if you found this lesson helpful, please don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more easy and friendly English learning tips. Keep practicing, keep thinking in English, and I will see you in our next lesson together. Until then, happy learning.